In our last track day vlog on Grobnik, I was talking about approaching a track day a bit differently. You see, if you're like me, you go on a track day, put on your helmet and just start driving around in circles like an idiot. And you try to go faster by braking later and accelerating sooner. Then, when you think you can't go any faster, you go online and start buying car mods. But what if I told you there was a cheaper way to get faster on track in just about any car you drive? You see, vision is often overlooked when talking about how to be faster on track. And to be honest, that's something I'm personally really struggling with. Mostly because I'm cross-eyed. By vision, I don't mean your eyesight, but where your eyes actually are on the track. And obviously, I can have my eyes on two different parts of the track at the same time. Anyway, my coach Scott Mansell explains this a lot better, so for a more in-depth view on the topic, be sure to check his Driver 61 YouTube channel. I want to keep this short, so I'll just say that the most important aspect of good vision on track is that you give yourself much more time to process all the information. Now, to show you what exactly I mean, I'll use one of the laps from Grobnik and I'll analyze my vision, which is far from perfect, but that just means you can learn from my mistakes as well. So, we've got two clips from the track day at Grobnik. The first one is a lap from the first stint, and the second clip is one of the laps from the third stint. And on the third stint, I was trying to be all fancy and I tried to go for a fast lap basically, and I kind of forgot about all my vision practice. So it kind of shows. Now we're gonna take a look at a couple of corners and compare how I did on the first stint and on the third stint. So again, on the first stint, I was really trying to be conscious of where I'm looking at, how far ahead I'm looking at, and on the third stint, I was just being an idiot and trying to go fast. So defaulting to my old track day habits. So here is the first corner. You're going at roughly 245 kph and you are braking really hard down a hill, and your vision or your eyes should be at the end of the barrier. When you start approaching the barrier, you can see a small curb on the right hand side, and you should drive straight over that curb. And before trying to turn the steering wheel to the left, you should already be looking at the apex and finding the exit of the corner. So as you can see, I did that, or I managed to do it here. So before turning the steering wheel, I was already looking probably around here where the apex is, bam, and then onto the exit. And then we have a next corner. This is really interesting, this one, because it's a long right-hander and you really have to look far ahead of you to find the apex on the right-hand side of the track. And you're basically kind of going towards the left-hand side of the track and looking to the right. So that can be confusing at first, and that's why you should start practicing vision in either a slower car or just going a bit slower in your existing car. So let's check this out. So as you can see, I'm still driving towards the left of the track over here, but my eyes and my vision is already right around here, which is where it should be. And the corner is nicely done. Oh man, I missed the sound. Okay, so let's check the third stint, or a lap from the third stint I did. This is the main straight again. So the first corner isn't really tricky, but it's a bit difficult because you're braking from such a high speed and you're trying not to mess it up, not to drive on the grass, and still look where the apex on the left hand side is. So braking, looking for the apex. I'm a bit slow, as you can see. I'm already turning the wheel to the left and I don't have the apex in my line of sight yet. I'm kind of looking to the left, and you'll see the biggest difference here. Previously, let me just rewind a bit. So this corner. You can see my helmet and my eyesight is all the way to the right on the first stint, and on the third stint I'm kind of looking probably towards the center of the track, which is obviously not good. But as I said, I wanted to do a fast lap and I defaulted back to my existing track day technique, which is bullshit. That's why you have to practice. Let's go forward. Okay, let's start with the third stint. So the crappy vision lap. So here we have another really long left-hander, and ideally you should be looking through the side window because this is such a long corner and you can't really spot the apex until you're about halfway through the corner. But as you can see, I'm probably looking somewhere around here, so not looking through the side window. And I think, yeah, I just put on my blinker because I'm about to get passed by a GT3 RS. Okay, let's see the first stint. So this is still the previous corner. A left-hander, and you can see my head turning to the left, and I'm actually looking through the side window trying to find the apex, and that's exactly what you should be doing, because if you're looking far ahead of yourself, you're giving yourself much more time to process all the information coming at you. So left-hander, and we start accelerating, and yeah, there's a bit of traffic here, but not so bad. So that's it. We looked at a couple of corners, analyzed my vision, and I strongly suggest you do the same if you have any onboard footage of your track days. Try to do this before your next track day, analyze it, see where you should be looking at and where you think you're looking at, and make some improvements the next time around. This is it for now. Let me know if you like this kind of content, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our future adventures, and of course, stay shifted.